Josh was our second born, bright red hair. He was getting tall. We watched him go from goth to punk to high fashion. He loved clothing. He worked in a clothing store part-time. Starting to get into music, and
he was an athlete. He loved his track and field. Like, he was a fast little bugger. his long legs, like he was doing the 100 meters, and he would medal at most track and field meets, and everyone was watching him. He was riding on his longboard. It's basically a long skateboard, and he's done it so many times before. And this one area on the McMahon Frame Lake Trail, there's a corner, it's a very sharp turn, and you're coming down a hill, so you've got a lot of speed, and then you got a sharp turn. Apparently, he was heading down that hill, he lost control of the skateboard, and I guess skateboard went forward, he went backwards, and unfortunately he's hit his head right in the spot where I guess the cement trail and the gravel trail hit, and so he just hit his head just in that one spot and unfortunately fractured his skull. We got the call saying that he's been injured and he'll be medevac to Edmonton, so we then just headed to Edmonton to meet up with him and see what was happening. It was on Tuesday. They said he's still stable, but it wasn't looking great. And then on Wednesday is when they'd said, okay, he no longer has brain activity, and they said, would you talk to the Hope Foundation regarding organ and tissue donation?
We hoped for one miracle with the recovery of Josh. And then when our son Matthew had come forward and said that Josh had just spoke to him a few months before, that Josh had expressed an interest and strong desire that if something was to happen, that would be his wishes. So that made it so much easier on us.
Most families have to think about it, but we'd already made this decision in advance. And then it was that Wednesday evening when Matthew and Aaron flew down from Yellowknife, and Matthew had confirmed that Josh had told him that. And apparently, Josh had also told some of his friends and his friends' parents just a few weeks before the accident that he wanted to donate his organs.
There's a lot of comfort in knowing that part of Josh lives on. And again, with all the families and things go on in their lives, that there was an impact for other people.
He lives on in other people. You know, there's 5, 6 different people out there and families that have now part of Josh with them.
His whole peer group really respect what Josh has done and all agreed to sign up, and if something was to happen to them, to do it. And again, with youth, if something does tragic happen, they're healthy, they're young, and again, the best can come from them in the gift of giving life to someone else.
Knowing that he's helping people even in his death is definitely comfort to us.